come through and book them like Barnes and Nobles. How you go from a misfit and...
We'll be bringing you an interconference matchup in this one as the Hornets take to the road.
Here we go.
We're live from Portland where the Trailblazers have home court advantage. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast. Well, for Knippel, passing will be a key in his development.
Chalk up 2 there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Pass to Plumlee. 2 points. That one goes. Plumlee's got his second bucket.
Doesn't get much easier than that. That is nice work.
Bible. And the powerful one-handed slam.
I'll tell you, delivering the basketball in tight spots is not easy, but he made it look that way.
Miller outside. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Yeah, you can see the impressive vertical of LaMelo. This guy gets to the cup and slams it home.
Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
Drops in the tray.
Well, LaMelo, ball in the catch-and-shoot game. He says, I can get off the ball as well.
Here's Thibault. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Miller outside. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. Coach told me, quote, our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball. He continued, not only is Ball a 3-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision, and we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there. Back to you, Kev.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Pass to Knippel. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
3 points. Quite simply, you need to run Knippel off his shot. He's too good with the catch and shoot.
To the middle. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Ball. And Miller throws it down hard.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And so here's Charlotte after the miss from Damian Lillard. To the inside. A nice shot by Klingon.
And what's scary about Klingon, he's still learning how to score around the rim. Donovan will only get better.
GA, despite their youth, this Blazers team showing some grit at the defensive end of the court.
Yeah, very disruptive. Length on the perimeter. Donovan Klingon towering in the paint. And Chauncey Billups on the sidelines preaching that hard-nosed approach. Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Holiday, no one around him. Off target from outside. Bridges outside. To the paint. Klingon with the block.
And with every swat, Klingon is earning a reputation as a shot blocker.
5 on the clock. Knippel. Again, the Hornets score. Trailblazers trail by 11. Lillard outside. Shoots the three. Plumlee with the rebound. Pass to Knippel. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Hornets shooting their first free throws of this game. That one is off.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready.
The Hornets, 23.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Here are the Trailblazers now. 11-point game. Henderson outside. Over Plumlee. Thibault for three. They get it again. Out to Henderson. Off target with his three. Here's Ball. Plumlee with the screen. Pass to Bridges. Charlotte moving it around. Here's Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
Add that to the highlight reel for Miller. I'm sure it'll grow quickly.
Basket counts.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that simply stated a terrific play.
The drive-by Ball. Pass to Knippel. Miller with a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer. Miller's got the lead up to 14 now for Charlotte. For his age, Brandon Miller has an extremely polished offensive game.
He does, Kevin. You can count on him to carry an offense if need be for a 6-8 minute stretch. He's got size, he's got skill, and he's a willing participant offensively.
Pass to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Miles Bridges up in the air above the rim. That is a show. Look out below.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey guys, many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Guys, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Back to Plumlee. Pass to Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
Now, how about this move by Miller, using the pick and roll to create some space for himself?
Count the basket.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Knippel. Inside. Nifty move. And Miller at the lay-in. Miller's got 9 points in the quarter.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it's really hard to get someone to match up with him.
Pass to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Back to Sharp. Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Bridges, no one around him. No good on the three. Trailblazers trailed by 14. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
We've heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Up top, Plumlee. On the wing, Bridges. Over Thibault. Bridges misses. Down low. There's Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
To the middle. Williams with the block. And they'll get another chance. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Now you love the tenacity right there of LaMelo Ball. Play through the contact, get the and one opportunity.
For Charlotte, they had missed both free throws they've attempted tonight. Grant outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bridges for 3. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Yeah, that's exactly how to end the half on a high note. Tacking 3 points onto this lead at the Horn. The mood in each of those locker rooms will be very different.
And so it's Brandon Miller making highlights for the Charlotte Hornets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season, their worst record in over a decade. They're hoping these new additions can help.
Count that one. Diabate's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Charlotte.
Yeah, fundamental basketball here. Passes on time and on target.
Nailed from three-point land.
Abdia showing you his catch-and-shoot skills.
Outside Williams. A 3. Sinks the triple. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
To the paint. Here's Diabate.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
And it's Grant in the corner. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Grant's got 6 in the quarter.
And I love Grant's mindset. Readies himself to shoot as soon as he touches the ball.
Inside. Here's Diabate. On the wing, man. Outside, Green. Diabate. Got it. Good job in the low post. Diabate's got 6. Trailblazers trailed by 15. Here's Avdia. Diabate grabs the board. Pass to Williams. And they're moving it up. Sexton for 3. Hits it from three-point range.
3.
Sexton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now Williams. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Diabate's shot is good. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it.
They kick it out to Green. Just 4 to shoot. The Hornets need to get a shot off here.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
The Trailblazers shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Avdia, no good on the free throw.
Boy, guys, when you think of Denny Avdia, great positional size, versatile on both ends of the floor, and he's unafraid of the big stage.
And the Trailblazers with possession here. Here's the drive. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Hornets leading by 20. Defenders going at Colin Sexton should be mindful of his prowess in the paint, Greg. He's pretty tricky.
That's right, Kevin. We tend to think of guards like Sexton as perimeter pests, but Collins a real plus when he's in close. Let him slip by you, and it's a deuce.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. The shot by Williams, no good. And Portland with the ball. Pass to Grant to the right side. Outside Holiday. Henderson looking it over. 6 to shoot. And then Henderson with the dunk.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. From outside the arc. And again, the Hornets missing. For 3. Good on the three-point shot. Henderson's got 7 points in the game. Man with it. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Charlotte. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their stretch.
The Hornets 60.
There have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Hornets leading by 15. Pass to Knippel. Miller outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass is coming.
Boy, nice pass, a little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Here's Plumlee. The rebound by Sharp.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And they pick up 2.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
Here's Plumlee. With the block. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Donovan Clingan. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend. A powerhouse slam. Clingan gave it everything on that one.
Trailblazers trailed by 14. Here's Sharp. Excellent D there from Ball. Out to Bridges. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Miles Bridges getting more and more audacious from the three-point line. We see you, sir.
Lillard with it, and it's Miller picking him up. Pass to Sharp. Lillard, right side. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Charlotte leading by 17. Knipple, no good. Bridges with the rebound.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Plumlee with the screen. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Assist from
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Portland again missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Got a piece of it. Bridges misses. Trailblazers trailed by 19.
2 minutes in the game.
Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Knocked down the three.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's gonna make you pay.
Sharp rips down the rebound. And here are the Trailblazers. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Takes the three. Can't get it to go. Hornets leading by 16.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Hornets.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Brandon Miller.
This is the very definition of being in a zone. Everything the defense tried against him, he had an answer for it.
Lillard misses.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now Ball. Pass to Plumlee. In the corner, Knipple with it. 5 to shoot. Ball with a wide open look. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Back to Ball. Pass to Plumlee. All alone. And Clingan pulls it down. Lillard outside. Takes the three. He can't get that one. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one.
The end of the game.
To come into an opponent's building and